How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal, and today we're going to talk about the final game published by American Game Cartridges before they went away in 1990. I think they published what, 5-6 games, something like that. But it's notable because they're a producer of unlicensed games, and again, they went away. They weren't able to, their stuff didn't really sell a lot, and yeah, they just got up out of here. This might be, out of all the stuff that they made though, that they published, this might be one of the better titles that they did. It's a action puzzle game, and it's from 1990, the year that they kind of went bye-bye. That's the nice way to say it. But yeah, let's take a look at Shockwave. Now, in Shockwave, not to be confused with the Transformer of the same name, you control a little dude with a jetpack who has to secure these crystals that were left behind by a race of aliens called Terrians. And you need those crystals to power your warp drive so you can get home. Yeah, it's definitely the worst hybrid ever. So you fly around in these levels with your little jetpack, and you avoid these little fireballs that aimlessly bounce around the screen, and you have to shoot these blocks to kind of clear your path. And the blocks, the only way you can destroy them is if they're already cracked. If you shoot the blocks, it moves the block adjacent to it out of the way. So you have to come up with different ways to kind of secure your path around each stage rather. And that can be stressful sometimes not so much. But what you have to do is be mindful of where you're headed at all times and what's happening around you. The fireballs are the only thing in the game, and they are relentless. So you are definitely being chased by imminent death. If you get stuck on a level, you can hit select and back out. You'll lose a life though. And a thing I forgot. At the beginning of the game, you enter your name, right? And you have to remember what name you put in when you started things, because after every level you get a password. It's a little 3-digit code. And said 3-digit code only works if you put the right name in. So you forget the name you gave the game, you stuck. So yeah, it better be something memorable if you're using codes from back in the day when you rented this from Blockbuster or something. But all in all, as far as just puzzle titles in general, Shockwave is pretty good. As far as unlicensed games, Shockwave is definitely better than it had any right to be. So yeah, you should definitely check it out if you get a chance to. Now, if you want a copy of Shockwave, the cheapest price I saw was $10.50, Most expensive price I saw was $41 for a loose cart. So you can get a cart for about, I'm gonna say average price might be about $25. It's not a whole lot, especially for an unlicensed game, especially for a good unlicensed game, because, you know, regardless of whether or not it's officially licensed or not, a good puzzle game is pretty timeless. Those things rarely go out of style. And this one is a pretty good puzzle game. This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, man. Tengen really went wild with these Sega games on the NES, didn't they? The petty did not stop.